And that May Day show of worker solidarity has been a little quieter here in Russia. The country has a long-lasting tradition of rallies used to show social and political affiliation on Labor Day. RT's Katerina Azarova joined the crowds.
A very rare occasion that central Moscow is completely empty. And this, of course, is done for these people, 25,000 members of trade unions who on this day are celebrating their professional holiday. And as a part of that celebration, are marching through the heart of Moscow all the way down to the Kremlin. Now, of course, it's not just a trade union action. Today, it seems anyone and everyone is on the streets of the capital, including some of the more extreme organizations, like, of course, the ultra-right movement in Russia. Some go as far as to call them neo-Nazis, or even as far as fascists. They, of course, standing and walking down the streets of the Russian capital with slogans such as "Russia for Russians." But very few people could have imagined that these guys would be allowed to walk the streets, and yet here they are with their banners, their slogans, and of course their unconventional covered-up faces. But they're not the only ones who are allowed to walk the streets of Moscow on this day. We know that many other groups that wouldn't traditionally be included in the 1st of May parades did walk the streets of the capital. We know that the Russian gay community also took to the streets. Unfortunately for them, perhaps they chose to join a communist rally, and they were not well received there, but luckily no scuffles ensued, and both respective parties simply went their respective ways. But as well as those groups, we know that various other demonstrations took place, and even one monstration. Now, that is a specific group created by an artist who called for the most absurd slogans and banners to be brought to the streets of the capital, and indeed cities across Russia. That is exactly what they did, standing in the heart of the capital with slogans such as "Bring back the sun," which is, of course, not exactly a very feasible thing to do, but they had fun, and that, as many say, is what matters. That seems to have become the spirit of May 1st. And while some, like these people, take it a little bit more seriously, for others, it is just a day when everything is possible, and they do have a chance to speak their mind, or maybe even have a little fun.